Welcome everyone to the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. We have got a full gold French team just by starting this game and grinding a couple of the objectives. There is so much more to do, but as you can see, we can place Pogba into our squad and we could go into an online match with this and probably compete fairly well against other starter teams. The first thing I wanted to do was upgrade Jimmy Brion because he's not really the sort of striker that I want to use. He's not got enough pace and stuff. And we went out and we purchased a Moussa Dembele. We've now got a new striker and also two new defenders as well. So the team is coming on, and I'm going to improve it further as well. I want to boost our midfield somewhat. Aouar. Now this is a player that has great dribbling and great movement on the ball, so he's an 81 rated card and I wanted him in my team. So this right here is our squad now, guys. This is the updated French squad. We've earned a few coins from doing some of our gift packs, from doing a couple of SBCs and pulling some packs in to get us some players. So things are looking all right. We've played a couple of hours of the game now, and this is our squad. And I decided it was time to go online. I wanted to go into my first division rivals match with this French team just to see how we fare up against other people, what sort of teams are out there, So there's no rush for me to get him. I really don't necessarily need him right now, especially with the team that we've got. He wouldn't even fit, would he? So we eventually actually go 1-0 down in our very first online match. Now, I'd started quite well and had a couple of shots, so I felt a little bit hard done by. However, Pogba knocks it into Augustin, who knocks it into Moussa Dembele, who scores my first online goal of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. But we do play the ball through here, and in the 77th minute, we actually get the 3-2 winner with Paul Pogba. So my lone Pogba doing absolute work for us and getting in and hitting that little finesse shot over and past the goalkeeper. Just looped it round him. And we come away with a victory in our very first online game against a squad that was arguably much better than mine as well. So really happy with how we've played there. 81 rated Marlon is going to be our first inform purchase. Now, we were able to get him for 15.5k. So this right here is the new squad. This is quite an upgrade, isn't it, from the French team. We have got a 4-2-4, and that's how it's going to start, but it's not going to play like that in game. We are making use of Havertz, of Marlon, of Promes. We've got a nice centre-back duo of Mukiele and Konate. Perfect link French players from RB Leipzig, and that's they both look nuts. They both look like they're going to be really good, beastly defenders. So happy to bring them in. This pack right here is going to be the biggest thing that I've had on FUT 20 so far, and this isn't even the walkout pack, right? So you can see that by the way it's moving through slowly, we are going to be getting at least a board, and it isn't going to be a walkout, but it is Spanish CDM from Manchester City. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we get Rodri, 85 rated. Now, you might be saying, well, you've got Sissoko, who sells for just as much as Rodri does. So I get it, lastly. That's a big pull. But I don't think it's, it's kind of the same as Sissoko, right? Well, until we get into the pack and we realise that there's not just Rodri in there, there's a couple of other pretty expensive players too. We also get Sula, that's 20-something thousand coins. Mahrez, that's 24,000 coins. And Shaqiri, that's like 6,000. Kostic, which is like 3.5. That's a ridiculous 50k pack for this stage of the game. But this pack's moving in slow. And did you see that? This is going to be the walkout. We are going to get a centre-back from Inter Milan. That is going to be Skriniar. So that is literally our very first walkout on the road to glory. Unfortunately, it's just not the best one. However, we've also had another ridiculous pack earlier on, which has netted us a lot more than what this one will. So it has overall been a massive W to do this SBC. No doubt about it in my mind. But we get a mega pack from it. Now, we know mega packs are good. And what's the speed of the animation? It's going to be a fairly slow one, which means we're getting boards. No walkout, I'm afraid, but we do get Brazilian left back from Real Madrid. An absolute whopper of a pull, really. That might actually just about go up there as my most expensive player so far. It's Marcelo. So we go out and buy an Ousmane Dembele. I have heard ridiculous things about the Frenchman on this year's game. So, of course, we're bringing him in. 5-star, 5-star. 93 pace, 87 dribbling. I think we could be onto a winner here. So welcome to the new squad, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pretty big deal. This is a nice team. So, this right here is a pretty big pack. We end up getting a walkout from marquee matchups, and I'm not joking you. Oh my god. I did not know what to do when we got this pack right here. Guys, I know. What? We packed 91 rated Eden Hazard. Like, on the road to glory. We packed a tradable 91 rated Eden Hazard. I was kind of shaken at the time when I was recording this. I don't record live reactions for a marquee matchups packs because you're never going to get something insane, right? Until that happens. So I don't know who in the road to glory scene who's got the best pack so far, but I'm pretty sure I just topped it. I'm fully blown away that this is our road to glory squad so far. So we're actually going to get boards from this 2-player pack, and it's going to be German right mid from Bayern Munich, which is really sick. We end up getting ourselves Serge Gnabry, 84 rated, and it is tradable. This is a 2-player pack that is tradable. So another fantastic little pull there. That's going to be around 30,000 coins. But anyway, squad battles time. I actually pushed up towards Elite and got Elite 3 in the end. What that is for squad battles Elite 3 was 12,000 coins or 11,000 coins, 2 25k packs and a 35k pack. So not bad. Hopefully we can pack something good from them. Things start moving a bit slowly. It's not a walkout, but it is going to be a French player who plays right wing for Barcelona. That's right, guys. We ended up getting our winger, our striker that we currently use in our squad, Ousmane Dembele. Welcome to the team. That is a huge pull right there. I mean, it's not Hazard levels, but it is a about a 50,000 coin player. And we also get Bastos. So we've completely won today. But no, it is when I get to the end of the pack that I realise this is actually a really, really solid pack, because we get a free pack within it. We actually get a draft token, and we get Ousmane Dembele, and there's an Ndombele in there as well, which, I mean, he's halved in price from when we bought him at like 16 or 17k, but that's still very, very solid. Like, I mean, what a banging pack that is. We are going to pick ourselves up 177,000 coins worth of ones to watch Frankie de Jong. He is probably like the player I've wanted to try the most on this game since I saw them stats and stuff. And hallelujah, we are able to complete midfield maestro simply because of those position change things that I made right there. It seemed to actually work out for me then. And ones to watch, Ndombele is going to be ours. Finally. So we've gone out and we've spent 200,000 coins on a centre-back, basically. 83 pace, 85 defending, 80 physical, 6'3". He's got to be great. Like, I hope that is a really, really nice upgrade on Eder Militao. I hope so, at least, anyway. But people are raving about him, so it's got to be good. It really, it just has to be good. Look at that for a team. That's kind of awesome, right? So what we've got now is one more one more attacking player, which means we are actually going to be more focused on the like the 4-2-3-1. It is a slower moving one, and it is a walkout. Who are we going to get here? Oh god, which goalkeeper is that? I always get mixed up. It is going to be 91 rated. It's all black. Oh, we got a 91 rated goalkeeper today, boys. Can I use him? No, I've got a Bundesliga center. If I swapped out my Lucas Hernandez and just brought in like Eder Militao or something, I could use a 91 rated goalkeeper in our squad. If this moves fast, I'm going to be so annoyed. No, it is moving slow. It's not a walkout though. It's just going to be boards. French. Centre back. Barcelona, be Lenglet. Please be Lenglet. Yes, we get 85 rated Longley. I actually might use him now because I could literally replace Lucas Hernandez with this guy and then put Oblak in my team. That's a sick pull right there, because he actually, a tradable version of Longley, would sell for like 70,000 coins or something. We can literally go like this. We can choose Oblak in goal. Yeah, we can just do this, can't we? Definitely can. And Longley. Like, is he left-footed or right-footed? He's left, so that works perfectly as well. 14-7 in the end, boys. And that's where we're going to end the Weekend League for week number 1. I'm pretty sure in our first Weekend League rewards last year, we got nothing from the Reds from Gold 3. but we got Mbappe in a pack. Now, imagine if we can recreate that. That would be quite nice. So, first thing we're going to do, we're just going to rip the Band-Aid off and just sell Hazard right off the bat. I've been mentioning it for a couple of episodes now that I wanted to sell him after the weekend leagues. So, we're going to have to say goodbye to Sergio Ramos, which I'm a bit sad about, and Ferland Mendy, who's been a great servant to the club so far, because that gives us enough money. We've got 704,000 coins, boys. And that is going to, of course, lead us to go onto the market and try and purchase ourselves a Brazilian who plays for PSG. I wonder who it could be. That's right, Neymar. Neymar, it is time to join, to come on board on the road to glory here on FIFA 20. And I decided in the end to just buy this one at 680,000. It was the cheapest it's been on the market. I'd been trying to snipe one for a little bit less for a few minutes. One popped up and someone got it instantly for like 5k less. So I figured, you know what, why not just buy him for 680 and then deal with the consequences after that. This is what the new team looks like. So yeah, I can't believe that this is a road to glory squad. I think we've downgraded in the centre-back and left-back department. I do think that Eder Militao and Marcelo is obviously not as good a combo as Sergio Ramos, who has been very good, and Ferland Mendy, you know, with his height, his strength, he's just he's quicker, he's kind of better, even though he's lower rated than Marcelo. But we did need the Brazilian to get Neymar chemistry. Like one side he's linking to Lucas, the other side he's linking to Marcelo. From one English Man United player to the next, then we're going to sell Rashford. Now that is just because I haven't been getting a whole bunch out of him the last couple games, and I still don't know whether or not I loved him or hated him. I can't tell. So we've sold him because there are other options in the Premier League that I actually would like to explore a little bit more. So we say goodbye to Rashford for now. As you can see here, we are bidding on a Lacazette, and I think I end up getting him for like 107,000 coins, which at the time was like cheaper than the bins on the market. As you can see, Lacazette sold. I didn't give him too much time. Maybe that's a little bit of an error, but we were able to sell him and sell a few things in our club, discard a few things in our club, and then it came around to finally being able to have enough coins to buy this Raheem Sterling, who I actually want to try off chemistry as my new striker. And look what I missed. I missed someone listing him up for 35k. That's 100,000 cheaper than he normally goes for. Oh my god, imagine the scenes if I'd have managed to actually snipe that one. You lot would have been fuming because I'd have been another 100,000 coins ahead. But yeah, eventually we get one for like 131. But once again, we get past the defender. Look at that. He actually scores. He actually somehow outmuscles the defender. And I think that was because he took the long touch and just got his shoulder in front of them. So they couldn't, like, even if they outstrengthened him, that would have been a push over and given me a penalty. And, like, perfect. Genuinely. I'm so happy. I feel like we found the perfect striker. Hope you smashed that like on the video. Because in 3, 2, 1, boom, we're going for our first player pick. And it is kind of not great. But let's go for red player pick number 2. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Give me something good. Oh my god. Absolutely hate to see it, don't you? Oh, this could be good. This are boards. Who are we going to get? English? John Stones probably? No? Who's this? Oh my god. Oh my god! We get ourselves 83 Rashford. No, this is slow. This is boards once again. I don't think that's like a team of the week or anything. Be Bale, be Bale. Oh my god, boys! We just packed Gareth Bale. That's tradable. Is it? I can't remember. Yeah. Oh my god, did we just pack tradable Bale? Let's go! And the most difficult thing was to sell Sterling. But it is for a better cause. I think for now, Rashford can just go in at the striker spot. And there were two different choices that I had. I could either keep Rashford up top, which I don't necessarily want to do, but I could have brought in Kante. Or I could do this. And I did the more attacking option. and I bought Sadio Mane. But yeah, Timo Pukki, like, I thought we moved past him in terms of quality because we've got loads of coins, right? We've got Neymar, we've got Mane, like we've got players that I think are better than Pukki, but they're not first owner. But it is time now for a bit of a change. We are going to make a massive change, actually. Sadio Mane has been sold. I know that there were a lot of you in the comment section which didn't necessarily love him. Maybe I should have got Salah instead of Mane was a couple of the suggestions, or should have maybe stuck with Sterling as I seem to really like him. But I'm going to go off in a completely different direction for a little bit now to see if something else works. We're going to go with some Serie A players. Now, we've got ourselves a Nainggolan. That was recommended by Twitter. It was either him or Matuidi. And right now, I'm willing to try the cheaper option to see if he's any good. But one player I definitely wanted to get, and this is one of the main reasons I'm making this change, is so that we can get Allen. Because Allen is someone I struggle against when I play against him. I think his stats look very, very good. I think he's a little bit like a cheaper version of like a Kante type player. And this is how the lineup is going to look. So it's a massive change to the team. We brought Ramos in. We've changed our main diamond of a quadrant of players there to bring players from the Serie A in. Our first icon in the road to glory, FIFA 20 Ultimate Team, is 85 rated Pep Guardiola. I'm pretty pleased with that. This is the new team. This is how the squad's going to line up now. Pep and Allen as my centre midfielders. We've got Ousmane Dembele and Insigne as my wide players in the 4-4-2 with Neymar and Mertens up front. Our first icon is here, guys, on the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team road to glory. Without further ado, smash that like on the video and let's go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Red player pick number 1. Oh my god! We just got a 90 rated Red Lewandowski. No way. Oh my god. This is week 2 of Foot Champs Rewards and I just packed myself a Red Lewandowski. How on earth has that happened? How on earth has that happened? So let's just go for Wijnaldum in pack number 2 then, shall we? 3, 2, 1, boom. Come on, Genie. Mate, oh my god. 88 rated Navas as well. We have just hit the jackpot in terms of reds. It's going to be a slow mover. It's a walkout. Please. Mane. No, it's Koulibaly. Oh, man. I don't even know if that's Mane's flag. I get some of these flags messed up so badly, but we get 89 rated Koulibaly. I decided that I think I'd be doing myself a disservice if I didn't bring Lewandowski into the squad. He's like red Lewandowski. Like, I should be using that, I think, anyway. So, with the coins at my disposal, I decided to go out and buy a Marco Reus. I got him for 262. This is the new look squad. It's quite fierce with a red 90 rated player up front. And of course, we've got Neymar, we've got Reus, we've got Frankie, we've got an icon in Pep Guardiola, as well as Serge Gnabry coming into the side as well. Let's get into this in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Player pick number 1. Can we get someone good? Yes, we can. We can get Lautaro Martinez, 84 rated Inter player. This looks like a great super sub. I think Ben Yedder would be my favourite one to get right now. Let's get him, shall we? In 3, 2, 1. Boom. Ben Yedder, welcome to the club. Unfortunately, we get some of the worst player picks from this week's Team of the Week. It is a walkout, and I think it's a regular one as well. English striker Harry Kane, isn't it? That is is that 88 rated or 89 rated Harry Kane? All right, well, we've done well there. 89 rated Kane is pretty good. This is untradable. Pray that we get something good. Go on. Go on, be a walkout again. It is, and it is a gold walkout as well. German. Can be Reus. Oh my god. Is that Reus? Yes! Come on! We just packed ourselves the 88 rated Reus. We already used this player in our squad, but we just packed Reus, baby. That's a good 150k plus going into the account. Anything else in there? Well, that's a better pack, isn't it? So we get an inform, we get a Genie Wijnaldum, a blue player, a Samata again, and then also, obviously, that duplicate Reus. That's worked out very well for us. And as you can see here, we're up to 916,000 coins. What's the quickest way to get rid of 916,000 coins? It is to buy someone for that exact amount. Very, very fast. We are down to 700 coins and we are poor again. But we do have one of the best players on the game, Kylian Mbappe. Welcome to my ultimate team. Welcome to the road to glory. But it was a chance to give Mbappe a run out. See how good he is. And this is the first thing he does for my club. Yep. I just like instantly knew that we are gonna love this guy because I did the fake Rabona, rainbow flick, and scored a belter of a volley with the Frenchman 7 minutes into his debut. Obviously, we're gonna get a decent output from Mbappe. Neymar scores another worldie of a topspin free kick, by the way. I want Neymar and Mbappe up front, and I want Ousmane Dembele as my cam. I'm gonna bring Ndombele into the starting 11, which of course means that we have another player that we need to pick up. We've got enough coins to go out and buy a Moussa Sissoko. So we're going back to the Ndombele and Sissoko midfield, but we've got Ousmane Dembele as the central cam, and then we've got Mbappe and Neymar up front. We've completed ourselves Scream Ozil. Brilliant. Obviously with a little bit of help from some nice people in the Xbox messages. Appreciate that. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Red player pick. Number 1. It's not going to be Mbappe. I'm guessing I'm taking Chilwell here, right? Yeah, I mean, for rating and for league. I know I've been super lucky, but just please one more. In 3, 2, 1. Boom, let's get Mbappe. Come on. I don't know if there's any other French inform, so if we were to get a French inform... Wait, what's this? That's a walkout in the first mega pack. It's going to be French. It's not an inform, though, is it? Centre forward? Oh, my God. Griezmann. 89 rated Griezmann is a sick pull. I think we need to use him. He literally goes in the squad over Ben Yedder, right? This is untradeable. I can't sell him. We've got a strong link to, or a perfect link to Ousmane Dembele. Wow, what a pack that is. We get a free gold pack, which is nice. And I don't think any of you guys sell either. So, 812 coins from there. Let's quickly open the gold pack, get that one done and dusted, and then we can move on to our 350k packs. Are we getting a slow... Wait, what is this? Is this my first ultimate screen from a gold pack? Who is this? Oh, it's St. Just! Oh my God! This guy looks like a ridiculous centre-back. Wait, this is probably tradable from a gold pack, isn't it? I got a pack within a pack, and I've just got St. Just. I think it's tradable. Oh my God, what is happening with my luck? So I've decided to go down the route of getting myself a blue Gareth Bale, which was, I think, 3,000 coins more than the gold Gareth Bale. But we had enough to buy the final player for the team, which is actually going to be a blue Luka Modric. Now, this means that I'm going to be switching back to the 4-4-2 because that is the formation that's worked best for me in the past. But Scream PK is ours, and I'm actually quite excited to bring him in. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the card design. I don't like the orange, black, and green. But if he's good, which he could be, and there has been some positivity about him on social media, then we could be in for a pretty decent centre-backs. Wilfried Zaha, Corentin Tolisso, and Lucas Vazquez. Now, we're going to rule out Vazquez. He looks like a good player, don't get me wrong, but it is going to be between Zaha and Tolisso, and the player I'm going to choose today is Tolisso. So it's a player which fits better in my squad. Firstly, you'll see that my coin balance has gone up because at the end of my weekend league, I listed Modric and Pjanic and also Bale for higher prices than I paid for them overnight, and they actually both sold. We bought him for 680k. To be able to list him for nearly 200,000 coins more than that is pretty nuts. I'm not gonna lie. That's obviously great profit on one player, and we still got all of this, and we've already got 200k in the bank. This is gonna leave us at like 1.1 million or something maybe, and at that point, I don't know. There's plenty of cool icons, other really high rated players that we could start maybe working our way towards. I was far away from being able to buy a Messi. Just from selling Neymar. So it took me a good 2 hours or so, I think, to gut my club to pick up a cheap Messi that was quickly on the market. I wanted to quickly get him for 1.240. Welcome to the road to glory, the GOAT. 94 Messi. I am buzzing to try the Argentine out. We are playing with a 7 cam Mbappe. We're playing with a Tolisso at centre mid, but he's at cam, and then a Griezmann at centre forward, but he's at cam. I can't look at that for too long because I hate to see it. 3, 2, 1, boom. Kyle Walker, welcome to the club. Munayin. I mean, so an 84 isn't actually that bad. Boom! I've tricked you. I've gone straight into it. I get Kostic. I mean, as players go, he actually don't look that bad. Right, walkout. Come on. It's an inform walkout. Oh, it's not Werner, and it's Munayin, isn't it? It is. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's an 84 inform. He might go for a little bit, you know. They still haven't fixed the dynamic images. All right. And again, I hope for a walkout. This time we are getting a board or a walkout. Only a board though. But we see French centre back from Barcelona, which just happens to be an 85 rated Longley. And for a moment there, I forgot in my head that these are just tradable packs. So I'm like, no, I've got a duplicate Langley and my other one's untradable. And I realized, like, dude, this one's tradable. You could just sell it on the market. He does sell for like 70,000 coins still because people still... He's very, very good on this game and he links to a lot of good players. So, yeah, that's a huge W. And that's a great pack. And it feels basically free. It cost me a couple thousand coins at most. And we get ourselves an 86 rated Vardy, which I don't really have much of a use for this guy. But it just seems so dumb to not take up on the offer. But for now, we are actually going to sell Messi. Now, in the grand scheme of things, imagine this is my luck. I list him for this, which is 15k higher than the lowest one on the market at the time. Whilst he is up on the market, he scores a hat-trick, 2 of which are free kicks, basically solidifying himself in the next team of the week, whilst my one is up on the market not selling, and eventually he sells because people buy the cheaper ones, and his price shoots up because obviously he's going to get an inform. It's looking likely anyway. Anyway, time to move on. Time to start buying some players. Pick myself up a Kante. Finally, I get Kante. I've been wanting this guy for ages. I wanted to bring in some expensive players. We've also got Black Friday coming up in a couple of weeks or whenever it is. So it's like, it's dangerous times to spend coins on this game. So I decided to be stupid enough to go and buy 2 players that are currently out of packs and have road to the final cards anyway. And I'm sure Mane and Kante are both going to drop like a rock by the time their road to the finals are out of packs and the regulars go back in. However, they both dropped crazy amounts after the weekend league to what they normally are kind of at. So I was happy to buy them. We buy a UCL Robertson as well because he wasn't that much different to his regular gold card. And I'm going to try out the 4-2-2. Very cheap SBC for a road to the final Europa League. Jesus Corona, a Mexican 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot player, which I'm pretty excited to bring into the club. This is literally a 10 to 12,000 coin SBC. Yeah, Corona, welcome to the club. 86 pace, 90 dribbling right now. He's probably an alright player in game. And let's get Messi in the first pack. 3, 2, 1, boom. Leo, Messi, welcome to the club. That's not great picks, is it? I mean, to be fair, all 3 players look all right. I don't know whether to take Payet for rating. Payet will be all right, but he's not very quick out there, is he? So we're going to take Barella as our first player, and then we'll take Messi as our second player. Oh, God. I just want red Messi. I just want red Messi. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. What the hell? I decided to go out and get the first La Liga player of the month ever, that is Toko Ekambi. Now, we have a red version of this guy from his last inform, but I'm super happy to bring this player in for, like, I think it costs about 30,000 coins. I decided to gut my club a little bit because I needed some coins. The reason being is because we're going to go on the market and buy an expensive player. And that expensive player, I wonder how many of you have guessed it, is going to be Virgil van Dijk. We have what is possibly the best centre-back on this game joining the road to glory, and we finally get enough money to snipe ourselves and Alisson. Yeah, so that's the goalkeeper I went with. Look at this. My opponent had red Messi, and if that's not anything to scare you at the start of a game when he's also got a Neymar and Mbappe, I don't know what is. But it took him 24 minutes to score, and I think I actually had the better first 25 minutes of this game. So I wasn't about to just quit straight up or anything. We actually scored a really nice goal with Mane there. A lovely first-time chip shot after a chip ball over the top, and that gets us back in the game. But look at the goal my opponent scores here. Alisson flapping at the front post, and it just leaves Roberto Carlos there to volley home. And there's no defenders blocking that one this time. You know, how many AI blocks are there in this game? And that one didn't get blocked. And then look at this. I can't. I don't even know. Like, that's nothing to do with me. We are just going to rip the band-aid off and go for it, right? Alisson, gone. Van Dijk, gone. Oh my god, it's Mane. Mane's gone as well. Alright, well, it's Mane. Okay, at least it's not like someone big like Kante. Oh my... Kante's gone as well. But at least it's not our star player, because that would be awful, wouldn't it? Oh my god! We're listing Mbappe as well. Now, just note that this wasn't out of like a rage or anything like that. This was out of the fact that, you know, I mentioned to you guys yesterday, one of the most... the way that I can enjoy FUT the most is to adapt my team, change my team. Buy some cool players, try some different players. Just change the squad up every now and again. We're going to start by buying a mega expensive centre-back. So what I realised, part of the catalyst of making this happen, is that Van Dijk this year, albeit brilliant, a great centre-back, he's not that, like, agile, slimmer body type that works really well on this game. So I figured, and I've seen pros tweet it as well, that Eder Militao is outstanding. So we're going to try him out. We're also buying another Road to the Final card here in Allen, who is basically going to be a Kante for me, a Brazilian Kante for me. But he's slightly better going forwards, and he has 4-star skills. I think that could be a great purchase. Just look at all of that, man. All of that stuff is sold. I'm just gonna clear the sold items, and they're gone forever. See you later. We needed Mane to sell in order to have the funds to go out and buy ourselves that Neymar. And it's not just going to be regular Neymar. I don't just want the gold one. I want to pay 5k more to get a blue one. So we have brought ourselves in 92 rated Neymar. Once again, he is welcomed back to the series. He is basically our new big marquee player over Mbappe. This is the new squad for now. So we brought Marcelo in. Just until, like, I mean, he's super cheap now. He's under 20k. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna put them up at the higher price that they've sometimes been going for. 605,000 coins I'm going to get for Eder Militao. And I bought him for 505 like 2 days ago. So this is the icon. This is the icon I'm going to buy. 90 rated baby Garrincha for 1,075,000 coins. He actually looks really quite good. And most importantly, it's just I've heard really good things about him. I'm super excited to bring in a Brazilian icon that isn't just Roberto Carlos. That will come in a few days' time. But we've brought ourselves a garrincha. So 90 pace, 93 dribbling, 83 shooting, 88 passing. And we're going to go for our first red player pick in 3, 2, 1, boom. Cristiano Ronaldo is not in this pack. Ugh. So this is where we're going to get Cristiano Ronaldo coming up right now. We get an 86. But, what are these picks? They are pretty tragic, I'm not gonna lie. Walkout, please. Yes! Proper walkout. Who's it gonna be? French? Be Mbappe. Just be Mbappe. Oh, that is Lloris. I thought for a minute he was still an RTTF card, but that promo ended a few days ago. We'll get an 88 rated Lloris, who probably sells for under 20,000 coins. But hey, it's another 20,000 coins. And we finally do it. We finally complete our second icon swap. We get ourselves Roberto Carlos. So we welcome the Brazilian into our squad. He comes out running like a T-Rex, like a dinosaur. And very scary. Hopefully scary for my opponents, as I've got what could be a fairly end game left back for me. But this is our first flashback player to join the road to glory. I decided after getting Roberto Carlos that we would at least have a strong link to Paulinho, and of course we can get a soft link off to Neymar, a soft link off to Guardiola, and we're good. We can fit this guy into our team, and he looks monstrous. He looks very, very solid. This is a 6 foot tall centre midfielder who looks insane box to box, actually has 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, maybe that's kind of irrelevant. But yeah, 4-star skill moves, high to high work rates, and really, really good stats across the board. This is how I would play the team in a 4-2-3-1. I'm not sure about Garrincha and Griezmann, who plays wide, who plays central, but I obviously want to try and get Garrincha as involved as possible. And then look at this, Roberto Carlos powering forward into the box, and I just strike it. And that was my favourite goal from this weekend league. It just felt so good to make a surging run with Roberto Carlos, that Brazilian icon, and then for him to just smash it across the goal. It wasn't the best goal we scored, but it was just one. It was my favourite one. Noticed his price was up on what we bought him for. That doesn't often happen with icons, and I think that was because it was late Saturday night as opposed to when a lot of people finish their games on Sunday, so it was still the height of the weekend league. So I thought, good time to offload to take minimal losses on him. Obviously, we still lose a little bit. 55k's worth of tax on that one. So we ended up losing 30,000 coins on Garrincha in total, which I think is still pretty good. You know? So yeah, I had that many to go, and it meant that I could keep Lewandowski and I could keep Keylor Navas, and it's going to give me an 86 plus overall FUT Champions red pick player pick. Come on, I just need something decent. I need something decent. Oh man, yeah, I did that, and I was like, I put a tweet out asking which icon you would like to see next with this budget, and an overwhelmingly high amount of the responses were for Georgie Best. So that's who we've gone for, guys, mainly off of what you lot have replied with. There were quite a lot of shouts for Baby Boot Trigueno after his great performance on Squad Builder Showdown for me and Andy the other day. But yeah, George Best was definitely the name I saw the most. So we've gone for him. We could afford him. He was within our budget. We got one for 1.120, which is 20k more than what we just sold Garrincha for. So he's a little bit higher level. And we've completed David Villa, the end of an era. So he's 90 overall rated. I'm a little bit disappointed that they've seemed to have used the same dynamic image as what he had last year for a flashback, I think it was a flashback, right? So yeah, that's somewhat disappointing, but 90 pace, 92 dribbling, 89 shooting, 84 physical. 79 passing as well. With the right chemistry style, we're going to be able to get that passing up to decent standards as well. That's a really good card. So yeah, this is the squad. I needed to obviously flip the defenders around because Lenglet was currently not getting the chemistry. But 3, 2, 1, red player pick, number 1, boom. Let's get it. Yes! We get ourselves an 87 Mahrez. That is ridiculous. Oh, I'm very happy with that. 87 Riyad Mahrez, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. This right here could change everything. Maybe this is the player that just replaces George Best. I don't know. But he looks outstanding. Look at that 94 agility, 92 dribbling. Oh, I think this could be the player for me. He's at least definitely going on my subs bench. We get ourselves Mahrez. That is the best red player pick we've had so far. 3, 2, 1, go. I've pressed it. Who have we got? You guys already know. You know that I've got Son, don't you? Shall we have a look? Ah, okay. See, I think this is a border or walkout. It is. Can we get a walkout? Yes, we can. Who's this going to be then? Oh, just do it to me. Why don't you? Oh, okay. Wait, Dybala? Dybala. He probably sells for a lot. And I think he's tradable. That's awesome. For some reason, I thought it was going to troll me with a Di Maria instead of a Messi. Because you know when you see that right-wing Argentina, it's not actually going to be Messi, is it? But Dybala's an amazing pull. I've got a feel, like, I hope that maybe he's still 80k-ish? 100k-ish? Let's have a look. Compare price. Oh, man, that sucks. Best finally sold for 1.130. So 10k more than what we sold. But obviously with tax, we lose God knows, like 55k, maybe something like that. But I decided that Kaká was going to be the one that I wanted to try out next. And I hesitantly bought him at 899 because I saw him at that price. I thought, snap it up. And that was at a time where I wasn't 100% sure about him. But yeah, unfortunately, Kaká is definitely not going to be for me. Small, agile players are the one. Like, we'll list him for 899. He will sell. So we can obviously see that Kaká sells right here for 899, which is exactly what I bought him for. So a little bit of a tax loss on that one. Forget about it. It really doesn't matter. So we're up to basically 1.1 million again, and I'm actually going to be buying Pirlo, 90 Pirlo, who comes extremely highly recommended from basically everyone I've ever seen talk about him. And there's going to be another change coming to the team right now, actually. I don't know if you guys will have seen this one coming or not. Probably not. But we go from this, and then I was on the web app in bed making a couple of changes, and we go from this to this. Come on, Tom. There we go. Oh, I could have done that so much better. Basically, we bought Heung-min Son, someone who I've wanted to use for a very, very, very long time. And the team is obviously all mixed around now in a 4-3-3-5. It basically gets everyone on full chem. It was the time to buy him because I wanted my new striker. And he gets a goal 15 minutes into his debut. And, you know, there's some players which you just get in-game and it doesn't matter. You haven't even looked at their in-game stats. You just know that they are going to be a solid player for your team. I think Heung-min Son is always one of those players. He sells for 760k. So actually, after tax, we ended up making like 35k. Which is pretty much the losses that we took on Kaká. So we've evened that out a bit as well, which is good. So we picked ourselves up a baby Seedorf for the midfield. 4-star, high work rates. Should be a complete and utter workhorse. Once again, comes highly recommended by a few people. I've come up against him a few times and thought, God, he's very good. I struggle against him. So hopefully, once again, this will be someone that we enjoy. Base icon player in 3, 2, 1. Boom. I've pressed the button. I've put the controller down. Oh, please. Oh, please. Not a duplicate either. Raul's actually not the worst, right? 77 pace. That is pretty rubbish. But that's like an alright-ish one. As soon as you see Spanish, you're just like, oh, this is gone. And obviously, I thought for a minute Guardiola. So, man. It could have been so much better. It could have also been worse. Seeing that Spanish flag is just scary. Yeah, Raul is obviously not a great one. I wonder if he's more than 280k, which is the actual outlay of coins that I've had. Compare price. So he is basically, it's like I went out on the market and bought one. And in 3, 2, 1, Virgil van Dijk, out you pop. Ooh, we don't get him. But we do get John Joe Shelvey. I think some of my friends would be really disappointed if I didn't choose Shelvey. We're taking the 5-star skiller, Ødegaard. And then we'll get Shelvey in this pack, but we won't be able to take him because, of course, we'll take Van Dijk, right? Right? Come on, please. Please. Mahrez last week. Van Dijk this week. Come on. No. Can it be a walkout? Yes, it can. In a rare goal pack. We're going to get... Go on, just give me Ronaldo. Right. It's going to be Bernardo Silva. 87 overall rating. Not too bad, not too bad. We'll take it. So we go in first for the Prime Electrum Players Pack. Figure this one wouldn't be as good as a Premium Gold Players Pack. Who knows? Probably the same amount of rares. And we end up getting ourselves a blue walkout. And it's going to be Argentina. Oh, striker from Inter. Which, of course, is a pretty sick one. It's Lautaro Martinez. But you see Team of the Group Stage Argentina. And you just... hope and pray that you don't even have to worry about the Leo Messi SBC next week because you've just packed him. And unfortunately for us, that wasn't the case. And then this happened. So yesterday, I noticed that Seedorf was down to about 650, 640k. So I listed him overnight at 700,000 and he actually sold, which I'm quite surprised about. But then I went and bought Zola. So... Zola is someone that a lot of you guys have been telling me to get since we started this little icon hunt. Look at the agility and dribbling from Zola, by the way. It's just the way that this guy, the low center of gravity, the way he's going to be able to turn and stuff. I couldn't be more excited about it. In terms of quality than what I've been coming up against in previous weekend leagues, even in previous games in this weekend league. And Zola gets through and scores. Lovely attacking positioning, great run. Look, he does it again here. Neymar holding that ball up nicely. Zola getting inside. Berber spinning, scoring on the left foot. Is this the one? Have I finally found that player that we've been searching for? But yeah, eventually we get 325k for our Son. But as you can see, this is the first draft I've entered this year. So we win it. We win the draft. We were 1-0 up, so it gives us the win. But obviously we'll take the draft win. And we get given this premium gold pack. So a 7.5k pack and two 35k pack. We get a board in our first mega pack here, and it's going to be... is it Slovenia? I get the badge messed up. Is it Slovenia, Slovakia? I'm not actually sure. It could be neither of them. I really don't know. This badge confuses me all the time. But it's Kevin Campbell. Second and final mega pack, hoping to get something good from this to make some money. And it is a board or a walkout, and unfortunately it is just a board again. And this time we get English, a goalkeeper, which of course is going to be from Everton. It's Pickford. You know what? That's unlucky. That's quite unlucky. We won the draft and got 283s or something like that. So it was unfortunate, but obviously that's going to be made up today. The first pack, probably the worst pack out of the lot, we end up getting ourselves an 82 rated French centre-back in form, Da Silva. And it turns out that we're actually going to get a regular walkout. And this time it's going to be Croatian centre-mid, and you always hope for Real Madrid. But you see Barcelona, and you're still pretty happy because, hey, you've packed like a 15 to 20k player in Ivan Rakitic. Well, we can get a blue walkout, and it was the wrong blue. It was the wrong shade of blue, which means it's James Rodriguez, and it's a UCL rare as opposed to a team of the group stage. So I got trolled, damn it. That's fine. But rare Electrum Players packs, I think, can forever go into the Hall of Fame for me. Because just look, I'm not even joking. At this point, I'm like, hey, Martinez. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? Genuinely, I was in absolute shock. Because, like, I know that we packed Hazard early in the series, and we've had a couple of alright packs as well throughout the series. Like, we've genuinely had alright pack luck. Pretty good. Probably above average. But this, a tradable 96 rated team of the group stage Messi. I was just mind blown and buzzing at the same time. And this is where this episode gets nuts, man. What's better than packing one Messi in an episode? Look. Oh my God. Oh my God. I trolled ya. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine if we were to pack two team of the group stage Messis in one episode? No. Extremely luckily, we pack ourselves a Lautaro Martinez in the Prime Gold Players pack. Boom, red player pick number 1 is as expected. Pretty poor. Now it's time. This is where Varane pops up. Obviously, we've saved him on the first one. We'll get him now, right? So let's go for that, shall we? I'm just going to press it and get it. Come on. Oh dear. That is some very, very red bads, isn't it? Bad reds. Can't even speak. So what you're seeing now is Zola going up onto the market. We listed up Zola. I obviously mentioned that was going to happen. And he sold for 700k, which after selling some other stuff left us at 1.1 million. So it was getting late at night. One popped up here for 1.229. And I was like, I sort of debated it for a moment and was like, I've got the coins. I can do this. Let's go for it. Let's pick ourselves up 87 rated Del Piero for the weekend league, and this can be my new striker for the weekend league. So yeah, Del Piero going to get moved up to a striker, and he will actually in my 4-2-3-1 play as my striker, at least for the start. At least that's where we'll try him out to begin with. because Neymar can move back to left attacking mid. Knowing how good he was in the draft out wide as like the wide midfielder in the 4-4-2, I think as a left attacking mid he could obviously offer a lot, and it would be nice to try Del Piero as a striker. It was just not a pretty goal to concede to start things off, but we get through and score a really nice goal with or just like nicely worked, good positioning, and then a nice little ball roll and finesse shot from Del Piero. I might have been trying to force the ball to him, but look at that for a goal. That's just nuts. It's an absolutely ridiculous goal. It does end up causing a rage quit, and we are actually going to pack our first Team of the Year nominee. So you see the blue flares, you see walkout, and you get very excited, and then it's Jordan Henderson from Liverpool. So don't have a go at me for having loads and loads of pack luck, because we've packed a Team of the Year essentially. But it's Jordan Henderson. Del Piero eventually sold after a couple of hours for 1.105, so not what we originally listed him for that you saw earlier in the video, but 5k less than that, I think. But yeah, he sold for that. I've since seen him at like 1050, like the market is just in a bad place. I don't really quite know why. I basically put this to Twitter. Do you want me to do the Messi thing and get Dalglish and the other Messi in, or should I keep him? And it was pretty resounding, and it was in the poll the other day and the comments and all that sort of stuff as well. Just go ahead and do it. You really want Dalglish. I do really want Dalglish. So yeah, we'll pick him up, and we'll of course sell Messi, who eventually sells here. He sold within the first hour. It took him about 45 minutes to go, I'm pretty sure. But 1.9 million is what we get, which is of course pure profit because he was a packed player. We go ahead and we make the moves on the 1.2 million 95 rated Team of the Year nominee version. So that is of course 700,000 coins cheaper than what we just sold our other one for, and he has an amazing card design. I think the dynamic image is awesome, and I genuinely love the card design. And then we can finally do this. I've been waiting so long. We've always been just that little bit too far away. But we can, of course, buy ourselves the 87 rated baby, Kenny Dalglish. Buzzing, absolutely buzzing. So in today's episode, we are going to change the team around a little bit more. Obviously, in the last one, we brought in King Kenny, Kenny Dalglish 87, and a 95 rated Messi after selling our 96 rated first owner. And we're going to pick up Alan today. But the player we're going to buy as a centre-back is this guy, who looks awesome, by the way, Juan Jesus. 84 rated, upgraded, road to the final Brazilian who plays for Roma. He cost me about 80,000 coins, just under that. And wow, has he got some good centre-back stats. We're just playing some division rivals because there are certain challenges that I need to get done. Unfortunately, that ball from Neymar there, if he was positioned as a left winger instead of a left mid, we would have got the get a lofted through ball assist with a forward. So that's how crazy those objectives can be. You need the right player in the right position to even make that happen. But what a freaking goal by Kenny Dalglish. That was a lovely half volley. So I'm going to get my first Footmas item today. Now it's one that expired. It was like Monday's or Tuesday's one, but I did it with like a very short amount of time left to go. I ended up getting myself Murillo. So we hit level 30 in season 2, which that was close. We left it with a day or so to go, and I choose my player here now. Now I don't know if you guys have got a clue of who I was going to go for. You guys particularly wanted me to get Oxlade-Chamberlain because apparently he's very good. But I think I'm a little bit more covered in the Premier League than I am in other leagues. Danilo at right back would be very beneficial because we do have a poor Serie A squad. He would be obviously be very beneficial to that. However, Gelson Martins is the one that I'm going to choose. But this has been episode number 100. We have worked our way towards Thiago Mendes. Just one more set of challenges to go. We have unlocked our first Footmas player. And of course, we have unlocked our storyline player for Season 2. And as we end Season 2, we end our first 100 episodes. It seems like such a good and fitting area to just say, thank you so much for watching. I now quit. I quit the road to glory. I'm never uploading again. I'll catch you later. Peace. I joke. I couldn't do that to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow with another episode.